Okay, so
I'm sending them now.
look, I'm already live. So I told you before, it's not staged. It's designed to be. They can get behind the scenes so they can see what we actually do. But you got the Google Doc?
It wasn't Google Doc. I just sent to you.
No. I want a Google Doc. So it's already written, so we can write it up for the graphic doc. You know what I'm saying? Why would you write it in notes? And then I transfer the Google Notes. Our graphic artists can't. They don't read. They don't have.
First of all, you're the only one putting it in Google Docs.
I put it in Google Docs. So
normally we put it into Basecamp so they have updated version.
No. I put it in. Okay, so let me tell you how Google Basecamp works. Let me tell you why I do it. You do realize that Basecamp has an API interface for Google Docs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I put it in Google Docs so it becomes universally accessible. You see what I'm saying? If you put it in what's the name, you got to put it in a Word file. Then you got to take it in a Word file and then upload it to Basecamp. Then they got to download it. They got to have Word. If you just put it in a Google Doc to begin with, it don't matter whether they got Basecamp and it don't matter whether they got Microsoft Word. It becomes universally accessible. So it's always best to put it in a Google Doc because it makes it easier to share. Then you put it in Basecamp, you got to give them Basecamp rights. You got to give them, you got to make sure they got Microsoft Word. They might lose the formatting. It's always best to do it in a Google Doc. It makes it universally accessible.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't have any complaints in not going that way. I'm saying how we did it in the past.
So create the Google Doc. Create it in the Black CEO account, not in your personal stuff. Make sure you create it. Something done bit me. Now I think I've been bit by a mosquito. I don't know how you get bit by a mosquito in the morning, man. God. Do you want me to create the Google Doc or you want to create it?
You want to create it, that's fine. Cause right now I'm
okay, so I'm gonna log you out of your what's the name and log it to my own.
Yeah, that's fine. Right now I'm updating everything.
I got you. Oh yeah, I forgot to log out. I guess it will be nice to get on the internet. Let me check to see who out there while we
Okay, I think we got that in there now. Oh yeah, it looks like that's it right there.
Broadcast.
Sessions.
And I'm hoping y'all can hear me live. Let's see RJ guest. Let me just see who's out there. Let me first. We got some people out there watching live. We got Daryl Muhammad out there. What's going on? Right. I wonder. Hey, by the way, let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. If you can't hear me, let me know so I can move the camera or something like that. Maybe I should move it in just a little bit more like here, Shay.
I think so. I see we have Calvin Lawrence out there. We have Leslie Warts out there.
Yeah.
Ursula Garrett has just showed up as well.
Okay. I mean,
reload. Let's see. I think I just posted it, right?
Well, today y'all really in for a special treat for those people. I mean, ain't no plan, ain't nothing to really talk about. This is really a CEO brain. Hey, Sharon Fletcher.
Franklin's out there. Franklin Wilkerson. Hey, Franklin Wilkerson.
You shouting out your people. Let me go over there and shout out my people.
Well, I'm trying to do both at the same time, but the sun is in my eyes. Let me just see if I can see a little bit here. See if I can get it. Trying to eat at the same time. Yes, you're right. I am eating. This is a blueberry muffin, by the way. Blueberry muffin. Good blueberry muffin to start the morning.
Yeah.
And obviously a bottle of water.
Why is that relevant?
Huh? Because they asked me, what am I eating? You see water sitting right here. This is compressed juice, by the way. Starbucks. Not that I need a shout out Starbucks.
I can't take it. I cannot take it though.
Not that I can't.
It always wonder. I always wonder. Like,
hey, Sonia. Sonia says, hey. She said, hey, Trevor and Shay.
Okay, so this
Gerald Wilson's out there. Says good morning.
Let me get some shout outs first. Okay, Monica Wisdom, Daryl Muhammad, Laura Joseph, RJ Gitz. Hey, thanks RJ. Hey RJ, man. By the way, while we sitting here doing some think tanking, hey, what's good with you, man? What's going on with your brand? What's going on with your business? How your speaking engagements going? How's everything going with you making champs out there? And by the way, reach out to us, RJ. Because want to feature you on the Black CEO Morning Show. But yeah, for those people who are tuning in live, we're going to be working on the SpeakerNation project live. But anyway, by the way, if you're out there live right now, go ahead and just put your first name in the comment section, put your business in there. Y'all know I still like to shout out other people's businesses, even if this is kind of a more like a reality show kind of feel today. I still want you to highlight. Let me just move this camera just a little bit out there. Just a little bit. Okay, there. Let's see here. There we go, Shay. I'm over here at the Starbucks. I'm going to trust the Starbucks here.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Bro, there's a lot of information just to get on the internet. Oh,
yeah. Well, the key thing is they want your real email address.
Yeah, I get it. So anyway, look. Today we're going to be working on the SpeakerNation project. We're going to be developing a workbook. And matter of fact, we just did a workbook. As matter of fact, if y'all want me to, I'm gonna put up an example of the workbook we just did, sales workbook. Today, y'all gonna go behind the scenes as we create a sales workbook. You guys are used to doing PowerPoint workbooks. Y'all used to doing presentation workbooks, but today we're gonna do a sales workbook. If you'd like to see a copy of a sales workbook so you know what we really create behind the scenes, let me know, and I'll go ahead and send you one. I'll send the link in the comment section below. So go ahead and just let me know if you want me to. Hold on one second. I'm logging into the internet.
Yours seems to be quite clear. Mine is. I'm gonna shut this down. It says the stream has stopped over here. Sometimes when you're live, this happens.
Hey, you wanna know something that's funny? When you ever go from working on an iPad to working on a MacBook, and because you're on the MacBook, you start touching the screen and it don't do nothing.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is a MacBook. This is not an iPad.
Well, actually,
anybody ever do that?
Actually, I'll be glad one day when they actually. I canceled that right there. I'm gonna try it again. This time, I'm not going with the. Right here.
All right, look. Let me do this for y'all.
I'm gonna forward yours. The other one.
What I'm gonna do is today I'm working on the sales workbook. We're doing it real time, and y'all gonna see what we work on, how we get it written up. You know, it's behind the scenes, so I can't be held responsible for what I might say. But by the way, if you're in the comment section below, basically say good morning, because you know I'm from the South, and my mama say don't be rude, right? So put hello, put good morning in the comment section, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching from, and then put your first name, and then tell us where you're from, and then go ahead and put the name of your business, because I'm going to reference some of your businesses while I'm on here, because I just want to shout your business out.
Okay. Now. All right, Trevor. So on the other one, we had two going up. I had to stop it. Sometimes when you're broadcasting, by the way, you don't have enough power. And I'm letting them know you don't have enough power sometimes to go. So you stop it and you try it one more time. And if that don't work, I'm forwarding yours as well. By the way, let me do that right now.
So I'm going to upload the workbook. Oh, Shay, go to Basecamp. I can't get in.
Okay. Let me go to Basecamp now. All right, I'm in fine.
I got an error.
Okay. See it. I can see it. Literally see it. Want me to download the workbook?
Oh no, I got it.
All right.
I got it.
All right.
What second is it? Frozen. Okay.
I think it might be the speed. Are you on the?
Yeah, I got you.
Are you on Google Starbucks?
Yeah, I'm on Google Starbucks now.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know, it's funny because I'm logged into your Basecamp. And by the way, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Basecamp is a online project management system. If you work with a lot of virtual assistants, like we have 26 full-time employees, and we have over 100 virtual assistants literally logged around the world. And so if you don't know anything about Basecamp, Asana is good. Basecamp, Asana, Teamwork, these are all good project management systems. So if you don't know that, you need to know that. So I'm logging into Basecamp right now, and Shay, what I want you to do, if you can do it,
yeah,
right? You got to download the newest sales workbook,
yep,
right, and then upload it to Google Drive, right? Then when you upload it to Google Drive, go to settings where you hit share,
yeah,
and the first couple of settings you're gonna see.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, but let me just kind of give you the first couple of settings that you're gonna see is going to be is this going to say more distance? You got to hit more, and you got to choose public link. So
I can give you an easy way to do it, Trevor. Trevor's always learning too, by the way. We never stop learning. We never stop learning.
I know you're gonna do the Basecamp. I don't want people in our Basecamp house, so Shay, don't do that.
They can't.
No, don't do that, Shay.
Okay.
I mean, you know, we got client stuff in there.
No, but first of all, public
doesn't matter,
access to stuff.
Shay, I don't create no unnecessary access to an account that's hold on our other client account. Put it in Google Drive, someplace safe where our client stuff ain't at.
They can always hack Google.
No, Shay. You talking about we're on a World Wide Web on a broadcast, brother. And no. Put it in there. Google Drive spot, not Basecamp. Y'all see, we had these fights like real time. This is.
Actually, just let you know, Basecamp, I don't know if we've ever been hacked. By the way, just let you know through a public access.
Actually, it's not true.
Go Google it real quick.
No,
I'm saying. Just
no.
Basecamp.
You don't remember? No. You don't remember when they sent us the email notice that basically said change your password?
No.
That was Basecamp.
No, it's different than being. I'm saying through a public access.
Okay, Shay.
Through a public thing. I only started using it because I thought it was safe. Now, I could be wrong because I've been known to be wrong.
Look, I'm not giving.
But it's just
put it in Google Docs. I went all out.
The one
By the way, it's hot out there.
Google has been hot. I'm sweating. You drinking, and you're drinking coffee.
No, this is a chai latte, brother. This is a chai latte. It's tea. It's tea, Shay. It's tea. I need some tea at the food with your butt. You had a lot of extra stress in my life. Hey, what folder did you put this folder in?
First of all, I'm going to Google Drive now.
Let me just see who out there. Let me go ahead and get some shout outs.
By the way, for those who want to know what I'm doing, I'm actually getting better
at Google
Drive.
Yeah, good morning, Charlene, Galana, Elena, Karen. You know what? I'm gonna update this to say, because I guess they should say why they watching today. You're gonna learn how to create a sales workbook.
I'm going to new upload file. You know, actually, by the way, I'm now getting better at Google Docs. To let you guys know, in the past, I wasn't using Google Docs that much, really, to be honest with you. So we're always learning. It says 2 minutes left. Let me see if I can see the light. 2 minutes left over here. 1 minute. Yep, we got 2 minutes left and uploading the file now to Google Docs, which I just did as fast as we could. Actually, I
gotta get some shout outs, but let me see here.
Actually, I need to go back in and organize my Google Docs.
All right, look, if I ain't shouted your business out yet, post it back in the comment section below. Because before we get started.
1 minute left.
Okay, so why is uploading? We're gonna give some business shout outs. So if you got a business out there, man, put it in the comment section. Let me highlight your business. Let me tell the world about what you do. Don't overthink it.
For the record, this was Trevor's idea to sit right in the middle of the sun, by the way. I was trying to pick a nice, cool, shaded area.
But it was dark over there. It wouldn't look dope. Like you got the window, you got the outside. Look cool.
So now I'm pouring down sweat, which is all good. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I'm about to take a shower when I get out of here this morning. Good Lord.
Okay, let me.
Where's your support, man? You know what?
It says uploading one item, less than a minute to go.
I mean,
you know what? First of all, you told me that the Google Starbucks was fast. That thing is slow.
Did you do a speed test?
No, I trusted you. See,
okay.
See, the problem is you have to verify. Trevor said, "Hey, Google Internet is fast. You want no problems with it."
Okay, I'm gonna do a speed test for you, brother. 1 second.
Do a speed test. Okay, less than a minute. Still saying less than a minute over here. First of all, the stream has stopped twice over here. Let me score.
Are you connected to your phone or you connected to what?
I did the phone.
Okay, well, I told you Google Internet.
No, I did. Yeah, because it wouldn't stream well. No problem. I'm gonna take it.
Fast.
I'm going to yours.
Oh, it's gonna be faster though because it's normally like 50. It's down to like 9, 10, but that's still 9, 10 up.
Yeah, 9, 10 it's not bad. I'm just saying that document's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna forward yours over. I'm gonna share yours to my page now, man. Give me a second.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me share it because mine keeps going down. So they're like, hey, what's going on?
Okay.
Post. All right, there we go. Oh, you know what? Now today, I can't wait till we start working on the real document. By the way, have you started?
I left my computer at home, so I'm using Shay's computer.
First of all, he came what's called unprepared. I said, hey man, let's meet at Starbucks. He walks out with just his phone.
Man, this thing hot already.
Oh no, yeah, it's going.
Did yours do that?
Yeah. This one doesn't. That fan is fast. That one in the sun, yeah. Kimberly, I experienced that, buddy. That thing's gonna get hot. You might put that on the bag. No, it's going to get hot.
What's up?
No, it's going to get hot. I can promise you that now. All right, so let's see if this thing's gone up yet. Where's my Google Drive?
Well, at least go over there, go over to mine and get some shout outs. So we're gonna shout some people's business stuff.
Yeah, you gotta use your phone. All right, PDF. Here we go. Now I gotta go to settings.
Go to settings.
Hold on, I had to open instead.
And go to share. By the way, I'm gracing y'all the link to a sales workbook, and today we're going behind the scenes as we create a new sales workbook. A lot of businesses, what they do is they create these order forms. You know, if you're selling a product under $1,000, okay, an order form is cool. But if you're selling a product and it's over $1,000, and you got some flimsy little sheet of paper that's trying to get somebody to pay you $10,000, $25,000, man, that's some foolishness. I mean, think about when you go to buy.
Anyone with the link can see it.
Yeah. Think about when you go to like a car dealership You go buy a BMW, you go buy a Honda Accord. It don't matter. You go out, you buy a car. There's a little book, a little book related to the car because it's a high-end sale. So a lot of times, people are treating their high-end sale like a Walmart special. Hey, Shay, you like that? You like that?
I like that.
Hey, I'm gonna use that on my next slide. Shay, hey, a lot of times people are creating they're treating their high-end sale like a Walmart special. Somebody write that down. Somebody remind me of somebody send that back to me on the message so I can put that in one of my slides. That's one of them
alerts out there. Hey, Nancy.
That's one of the drop the mic moments. That's a drop the mic moment. Oh, Shay.
It's hot.
I came up with a new
I heard this.
a new
Yeah,
I came up with a new signature speaker style. Based upon, because when we helped, when we created, when me, you, and Ruben created the 7 signature speaking styles, I came up with the 8. The Trevor Ott speaking style.
The Trevor Ott speaking style.
No, seriously, it's based upon.
Self-centered is the word we call it.
No, it's called the rhythmic speaking style. It's called the hold up, I wrote it up yesterday. I wrote it up.
Oh, I like that. That's good. The rhythmic speaking style.
Yeah, no, let me go down here.
Okay. Here.
Matter of fact, somebody text Ruben, tell Ruben to hop on real quick.
Here is.
Wait till I tell him about this new speaking style. I'm gonna call Ruben right now.
Here's the workbook. Here's the workbook.
It's called the rhythmic rancher. Right? The rhythmic rancher. It's a new speaking style. I'm gonna call Ruben now and say, hey, by the way, I created you another new speaking style. First I created the first 7, now I created another one.
Oh, that's good. That's good. The rhythmic. What's it called again?
Rhythmic speaking style. Rhythmic rancher.
Rhythmic.
Rhythmic rancher. Hold on, let me call Ruben and I tell everybody at the same time. Ruben should be in church. You're not in church? Ruben, if I call you and you answer this phone, then you're a heathen.
For those that know, sometimes when you're in the sun, out in the sun, like in the sun, everything gets hot. This thing is hot. This thing is down. This thing is hot.
You think?
Like, you can feel it right here. It's that. See, you feel that thing? Once it gets hot, it has, the one thing about these devices, it has an overheating mechanism that will shut itself down. And I'm glad you came up with that new one.
No, but I got to tell you about it first. You know what? Mine connected to the AC Marriott, and it should have been connected there. That's one reason why I was slow. Did you make sure that yours?
Yours is fast.
I'm talking about my phone.
No, it is fast. It's broadcasting.
This phone.
Oh yeah. You gotta check that.
The one thing about being on live like that, you gotta be careful. You been showed your text message. Oh, I ain't mean y'all to see that one. But
all right, so I posted the document so they have an idea. I know today we're gonna get a real. Y'all gonna see us work behind the scenes.
We're talking about, but and so we need to update. I'm gonna update mine and say basically, it is how to create a sales workbook. But remember the line, Shay. Somebody remember that line for me. Send it back to me. If you got my cell phone number, send it to me and say, is some of y'all are treating your high-end sale like a Walmart special.
Treating your high-end sale
like a Walmart special.
Like a Walmart special. Oh, that's a problem. I'm gonna keep that line. Treating your high-end sale.
No. Some people are treating, or let's make it like this. Stop treating your high-end sale like a Walmart special.
Treating your high-end sale like a Walmart.
Benita Owens out there. Benita, you've been in sessions with me before, so make sure you send it to me as an email or a text message.
So that was really good. I gotta really give him credit on that one. That I gotta give you credit on. That is good. That's good. I'll give you credit on that one. All right, so the workbook, I posted that out there. Posted that out there, by the way. Now I'm gonna go in here to find your first document.
I'm about to put you on speakerphone, so hold for 1 second, okay? I'm live, but I got something for you, Ruben. I got something just for you, brother.
Who's that, Ruben?
That's Ruben, of course.
Hey, Ruben, what's going on, my man?
I'm gonna take my earpiece out first, Ruben. Okay, now I took my earpiece out.
Now he have to go to speakerphone.
Yeah, Shay. Let me just see it. Call him on yours, because mine is acting up.
Okay.
Hey, Ruben, I'm gonna call you on Shay's phone, okay? All right.
Let me see. Ruben West.
I think this hot sun is burning.
Oh no, Will. I can't. Oh shoot, I have mine in my ear too. There you go.
Put it on speaker. By the way, y'all about to go behind the scenes with Ruben West. We collaborated in creating the 7 signature speaker style.
Do you hear it? Mic check. You hear him?
Yeah, I'm here.
Then they can't hear him probably. You probably got to put it closer.
Okay. By the way, I got you on speakerphone, right? So check this out. Everybody watching. Me and Shay having a Black CEO work session. I know you're one of the few people that's actually seen us work behind the scenes. But I created an 8th signature.
It's switched over to my earbud.
Hold on 1 second.
There you go.
I created an 8th signature speaking style for you, right? Right. It's based. By the way, it's the Trevor I speaking style, by the way. It's the Trevor I speaking style. By the way, first, before I get started, you gotta say hello to the audience, and I'll let you just introduce yourself, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hold on 1 second, okay? And then I got a breakthrough for you, brother. I got something good for you, okay?
All right, who's the audience?
Facebook Live audience, brother. They're just watching us. So look, since they can't see you, I'm just holding the phone up to the camera, and all they're gonna do is see your name up on the phone.
Oh, okay.
But I hold it close enough. But go ahead and introduce yourself. Good question, by the way. That's a Speaker Pro move. Who's the audience? Spoken like a pro, brother. Over to you, Ruben.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ruben West with Black Belt Speakers, where we help you put the punch in your presentation. Obviously, you guys are on here listening live, and anytime you tune into this type of presentation, you know something great is on the way. And so I'm just excited to be a part of this presentation. I just wanted to jump on real quick and say hello. How's everybody doing? And if you want to message me, just shoot me a private message in Messenger. Back to you, Trevor.
Yeah. So look, I created a new speaking style. It's called the Rhythmic Rancher, right? It's called the Rhythmic Rancher, right? And the Rhythmic Rancher is pretty much similar to the way it's similar to Dr. Freddie Haynes.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, I'm that way as well. And basically, think of like a rhythmic rancher. Is a lot of times speakers have bad pacing, and their pacing is they have more educational pacing. But really, sometimes you need to hear the music. You need to hear the beat in your own presentation. And so so what happens is, a lot of times people's presentations, they don't have a beat to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. And so, matter of fact, hold on 1 second, Ruben. Let me open up my notes on it, because I got some notes just for you on this one note. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my notes. So a rhythmic rancher, right, is the speaking style is called the rhythmic rancher. Your examples is Trevor Ice and Dr. Freddie P. Haynes, right? The first thing is it's based upon, it's like having almost a type of musical rhythm to your speaking style. Because what happens is, oftentimes when you're trying to get a lot of information out, the problem is that it's so much information that people are trying to remember, and we're not using any mnemonic devices to help people remember what you're saying, right? And you've seen me do it before. Where every movement must have a moment. Those moments must be disruptive, and it's these disruptive moments within our movement that give it momentum. It has a rhythm to it, and everybody, as time goes on, it's like learning your ABCs, is giving rhythmic pacing to it. And so, when you give a rhythm to it, that's basically creating your rhythmic reminder. Basically, like learning your ABCs is we know that if you ask somebody to say their ABCs, by the time they get to the third letter, they already sing it. A, B, C. They start singing it already because we learned the mnemonic device to remember it. So a lot of times we're not using mnemonic devices to help people remember the things that we're talking about in our presentation. So the rhythmic rancher they're almost like rappers. They're like rappers with no music. They're like rappers, but they're rapping about their presentation. So also, to be a rhythmic rancher, especially to practice, because I think all speakers should have like an opening rant. I think all speakers should have some type of rhythmic pacing to their presentation at some point in it. So to become a rhythmic man, you got to focus first on syllable matching, right? And syllable matching is using several words in sync that have the same amount of syllables. You know what I mean? Like a movement plus a message plus a movement plus a message plus a methodology equals a money. It's like so you have syllable matching. That's part of it in the training. So did you match up the syllables to the words that you use? Because sometimes I can choose one word, right? But I may choose a different word that means the same thing because it's a syllable match. They got the same amount of syllables in it, right? So it has the same amount of syllables. So when I say it, it gives it rhythmic pacing. Like movement and message, they both have 2 syllables. So when I say movement and message together, if I start putting a lot of 2-syllable words together, it starts to create a rhythm. It starts to create a beat. You follow me, Ruben?
Yep, I follow.
Okay. Then that starts to create that rhythm, and it starts to give it that mnemonic device, which is called your rhythmic reminders, which is what you got to put in your presentation. And then the third thing is you have to have your alliteration. And the alliteration is when you're using several words, right, that have the same first letter. So it's another mnemonic device. And so what's happening is you got the pacing, you got the syllable matching, you got the rhythm, and now what you're becoming is a rhythmic ranter, right? And so the alliteration is every movement, one type of moment. Those moments must be disrupted. It's a disruptive moments within that movement to give it momentum. What did I say? Movement started with an M. Moment started with an M. Message started with an M. Momentum started with an M. A movement plus a message plus a methodology equals money. Movement started with an M. Message started with an M. Methodology started with an M. Money started with an M. The alliteration, you follow me? And then when you do it, you got to learn it backwards and forwards. It's like you remember back in the days when they used to when they still do them, but you remember those rap ciphers where you had to just freestyle with no music? Well, people need to freestyle inside their presentations sometimes and kind of get into a flow with it. You know, and what happens is when they do it consistently, what happens is it basically creates a rhythmic rant, or they become a rhythmic ranter, and it kind of creates momentum, and it makes it easy for people to remember what you're talking about. But if you look at one of the best I've ever seen do it was Dr. Freddie P. Haynes, right? And you know, when you see him do it, I mean, Freddie Haynes still around. But basically, I called you to say, oh yeah, I thought about this last night. We created a new style. It's called the rhythmic ranter. And if you have the alliteration part down, right? You have the you got to have your pacing down. You got to have your rhythmic pacing down. And when you get all of those things flowing together, you know, you have a rhythmic rant. So a lot of times, it's like at the highlight of like a rap song where you just see somebody just really just kind of throw down. When you know that they know them lines so backwards and forward that they just on fire with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So the new speaking style, the rhythmic ranter, right? The rhythmic ranter.
Yep.
So I think that gives us speaking style what, number 8?
Yeah, I think so. I just gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my notes. But yeah.
So just remember, you got to have syllable matching. Use several words in order with the same amount of syllables. You need the rhythmic reminders. So say it with a type of rhythm to almost like you singing a song, so that people can, because when people try to remember it, what they will remember is the rhythm first and the word second. You know what I mean? Like when you say your ABCs, the first thing we remember is the rhythm of the ABC song, and then we remember the ABCs. You know what I mean? Then you have the alliteration, right? Which is several words in order with the same first letter, right? And then you have the rhythmic pacing. Because a lot of times I notice that people have bad pacing, especially people who have the scientific speaking style, you know, the kind of education or the professorial speaking style. With the people who have that professorial speaking style, you hate hearing them speak, even though they know a lot of stuff, but you hate it because it's so boring. They have educational pacing. And even when you were in class and you paid tens of thousands of dollars to be in that college course, right? To be in that college, rather. Even though you do that, what happens is that it's boring to you. But if they had a little bit more flair with it, a little bit more rhythmic pacing to it, they could elevate the level of their presentation. And it's called the rhythmic ranter. The rhythmic ranter. The rhythmic ranter. Everybody put that in the comment section below. Rhythmic ranter, by the way. And by the way, if you're watching live, go ahead and put that name below. Hey, how you doing, Shirai? Hey, by the way, Ruben, Shirai Robinson is watching. Yo,
hey,
she is a dope copywriter, y'all. You got to meet her. She's a dope copywriter. I think she's in like Philadelphia or New Jersey. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I think it's New Jersey. But put where you are from, Shirai. You got to connect with Shirai, Ruben. But what are your thoughts, Ruben, on the rhythmic ranter? Now, if you think about Freddie Haynes, think about his alliteration, think about his syllable matching, right? Think about his rhythmic pacing, right? And think about his rhythmic reminders. And it just gets you hyped. It's like a line in a rap song.
Yeah, well, and what I also like is, you know, he said it himself that he just comes in and he starts. Like, he doesn't rate the rev up. He comes in and starts hitting them with it right away. And so it really gets them into the rhythm right away from the get-go. And why that's important is because oftentimes you only give people so much time to capture their attention. Right? And so if you don't capture their attention right away, they already start to drift. And so to have an idea of how you're going to come out, how you're going to open, how you're going to capture their attention from the start, is very, very powerful. And so now people can start to add these techniques to their presentation and understand that, hey, I can capture their attention in a unique way and still give the presentation or the information that I was going to share. So I love it.
Yeah. And sort of, and and another example is sometimes you don't need more clients. Sometimes you need more of the clients that you already have spending more money with you. Which you've seen me say that from the stage. But it's always,
Right.
I always say it with the same rhythm. Sometimes you don't need more clients. Sometimes you need more of the clients that you already have spending more money with you. Hashtag spend more money. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's that rhythmic pacing that helps people remember the complex principles. Because rhythmic pacing is a type of mnemonic device. It creates a rhythmic reminder. So most of y'all are not building rhythmic reminders into your presentation. So when you get to the one thing you want them to remember or the next thing you want them to remember, what's your rhythmic reminder? Are you going to say it? Because if you have a rhythmic reminder, every time you say that line, you should say it the same way every time. Like if you think about Les Brown, he has good rhythmic pacing. And there's certain things that he says the same way every time. You follow me, Ruben?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I can't think of none of his lines right now, but you know him better than I do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And when you think about it, that's the key, because not only does it give you the rhythmic reminder of the information and the line, but it also puts people in a position where they can participate, because you get the opportunity to include the audience in your presentation. And so when he says certain things, he'll have them repeat it, and now they're set up to say it with him. And that's the way it works at a concert. When you're at a concert, they sing part of the song and hold the microphone out, and the only reason you can participate is because you know the song, you know the words, you know the rhythm, you know the beat.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know all of that, you couldn't participate. Well, when you give them a rhythmic reminder or your rhythmic rant, they can participate right along with you. And you can even hold the microphone out, and you'll see them do it because you've already trained them. So they've already picked up those things in your presentation. So it's right on the money.
Yeah, and and what it's tantamount to is a hook, Ruben. It's tantamount to a hook. So check it out, right, Ruben? Like when we sing this, when we sing a song, our favorite songs, we rarely know all the lyrics, right? Mostly what we know is the hook. The hook is the rhythmic reminder, right? The hook is the rhythmic reminder. I'll be singing Purple Rain, I'm like, I never meant to cause you any pain, hey. But then I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, and I just get right to it. Purple rain, purple rain. So I just get right to the lyrics, right? I mean, I get right to the hook. And see, check this out, Ruben, check this out. Check this out, Shay. Look, in a song, Ruben, a song is about 3 to 5 minutes long. Would you agree, yes or yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so check this out, Ruben. A song is about 5 minutes long, but the thing about it, we sing the hook about 20 times in a 5-minute song just so people can remember the song. That's in a 5. We sing the hook about 10 to 20 times just to remember a 5-minute song. But in our presentation, we might say the hook 2 times, maybe 3 times in the whole presentation. And the presentation is 45 minutes. The presentation is 30 minutes. So your hook is a type of rhythmic reminder. You gotta keep, if they gotta sing the hook 10 times in a 5-minute song, how many times should you be singing that song or singing your hook in your 45-minute presentation? So a big breakdown in a lot of people's presentation is you ain't got no hook. That's why nobody don't remember what you're talking about. That's why nobody don't remember your brand. That's why nobody don't remember your product. That's why nobody don't remember your services. That's why nobody ain't remembering you. That's why they don't remember. You see that rhythmic rant, Rick? You see that? You see that, Ruben? Woo! You see that rhythmic rant, brother? You see that rhythmic rant? Come on, brother. Give me a digital pound, brother. Give me a digital pound.
That was good. That was good.
This is, it's Sunday, and so there's a lot of people going to church today. And so one of the things I do is oftentimes people who will minister or speak or preach, they'll say, hey, what can I do to improve my presentation? And I remember listening to this preacher speak, and at the end of it, he asked me what I thought, and I said, I thought it was great content. I said, but here's what I want you to do. When people walk by you on the way out the door, I want you to ask them, what did I preach about? What did I speak about? And so when they started walking by, and he asked them, he said, how'd you like the message? They said, oh, I loved it, Pastor. What did I preach about? They said, well, basically, you talked about this. Or they said, well, for the most part, you said this. The bottom line is they could not sing the hook. And that's because he didn't drive that point home. Now, let me give you the contrary. I was just at the Power Networking Conference. I'm at the conference. I'm doing see Pastor Freddie Haynes there for the first time I saw him there. And when he went to walk by, I said, Pastor Haynes, I said, I refuse to just stand by. And he said, man, I love it. And he shook my hand. Now, the reason he shook my hand is because 2 years ago, I brought a CD and it has that message on it. I refuse to just stand by. And the hook was so powerful that 2 years later, when I see him, I still remember the message. And that's the power of having a hook in your message that's repeated often enough. So when people say, what did they talk about? They'll know exactly what you spoke about.
Yep. And so, Ruben, check this out, right? We here, me and Shay working on the sales. We did a behind the scenes like reality show session today. We're supposed to be working on the sales workbook. We're gonna eventually get to that. Because check this out, Ruben. We have been creating sales workbooks for years. But it's the principle, we believe in being principle driven, is people are out there trying to sell $20,000, $10,000, $5,000 product, but they're using order form. And an order form, this is a SpeakerNation, by the way. For those people, if you don't know what SpeakerNation is, you better go in the comment section, put me down with SpeakerNation, because Ruben is one of the trainers, I'm one of the trainers, Shay is one of the trainers. There's literally trainers from all the world, around the world, a part of SpeakerNation, and y'all gonna see us create the SpeakerNation sales workbook today. Not an order form, Ruben, but a sales workbook. Now check this out, Ruben. You have seen a product be like $99 or $500, and you've seen an order form, correct? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Right? Now, the thing is, you've also seen an order form with somebody that's selling a $25,000 product, correct? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Now, if you see it when it's $25,000, you always take the order form up, and you always have more what? More questions. The reason why you got more questions is because there's not enough information that you can put on an order form about a $25,000 product. So, by the way, ready for my one-liner hook, Ruben? You ready for my one-liner? I'm about to drop the mic on him, Ruben. I'm about to drop the mic on him. Too many times, we are treating our high-end sale like a Walmart special. You like that one? See, too many times the speaker, we treat now, I got to work on my rhythm and pace, but too many times the speaker, we treat our high-end sale like a Walmart special. Hashtag get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. You like that, Ruben? Like you stole a dollar bill, y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all real time. We gotta have some fun when we're doing these things, right? But literally, that's a line that I want people to remember. So what I realized, me and Shay have been creating sales workbooks for a lot of our high-end products, where it gives people greater clarity, because marketing is the language of creativity, but sales is the language of specificity. And when you're talking about a high-end product, you're trying to push a high-end product with a 50-cent order form. It ain't got no clarity, it ain't got no pop to it, it ain't got no pizzazz to it. You got Shirai out there, it ain't got no copyright magic to it. Yo, it ain't gonna sell. Because when you go to buy a car, you ain't never went to buy a car and they didn't have a book for that car. I don't care whether you buying a Honda at $20,000 or you buying a Mercedes at $80,000. They got a book to go with. It's called a sales workbook. But a lot of speakers, a lot of coaches, a lot of authors, a lot of people in the personal and professional development phase, we showing up for the money, but we ain't showing up for the client. We showing up for the cash, but we ain't showed up with excellence. We showing up to get the moolah, but we ain't showed up with something that deserves for the client to pay us. We showing up without showing up. You know what I mean? It's like coming out the house being half dressed. So we coming out the house half dressed. So at the end of the day, as Anthony Henriquez would say, you gotta what? Show up for your life. Yeah, show up for your life. So at the end of the day, today we're working on these. We're teaching the art of creating the sales workbook. And me and Shay gonna create one real time. But Ruben, why don't you tell people a little bit about SpeakerNation? I know you're doing a 4-part training series right now in SpeakerNation, but we got on a side note, me and Shay was supposed to be working, and I said, oh yeah, I created this new speaking style last night. Let me call Ruben so he can add it to the list of the speaking style. Now, by the way, those of you who don't know, me and Ruben, we were in the AC Marriott, which was formerly, what was it? It was formerly the, I think it was the AC something. It was the A-Loft. And we were in there, we was at an extreme business makeover. Shay, you were teaching. Me and Ruben stepped out of the room into the lunch area. You remember, Ruben? And then we had to sit down. We were talking about the 7 signature speaking styles. And when we were talking about the 7 signature speaking styles, we came to this realization. Well, first we were just talking about different speaking styles. And then we said, if you go to this speaker trainer, you learn how to speak like them. And you can always tell who went to that speaker training because everybody that come out sound like them. They sound just like him. Then you go to this speaker training and everybody that come out sound like that person. And so, and some of y'all know, you could tell who a person got their speaker training from by who they sound like. But what if you go learn a speaking style that ain't your style? Now you sound like somebody that's not like you, that's not you, and now you're showing up on the stage as an imposter, and it don't feel natural. It's like having the wrong size clothes on. And so me and Ruben started sitting there right then and there, and we listed out the 7 signature speaking styles. Right. We were right across the street from over here at the AC Marriott, which was formerly the A-Law. And we created the 7 signature speaking styles, and then we started looking at the different type of speaking styles. By the way, for the teaching speaking style, Ruben, use Joyce Myers as an example. By the way, I meant to tell you that. And then also the authentic speaker, you should use Oprah and Michelle Obama. You know what I'm saying? Just give them some more, female women examples. Just as a side note, because I've been meaning to call you anyway. But since I got you on the phone, you need to add them. You need to study the speaking style of Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey. You'll notice that their speaking style is very similar. By the way, just as a side note. But if you would, Ruben, if you just tell people what the 7 signature speaking styles are, and just tell them a little bit about SpeakerNation, and then I know you should be in church. If you're not, you're a heathen.
Actually, I'm really in the city about to end this event. I'm in Kansas City about to end of this event. So let me just give you a quick rundown. I'll give you 3 of the speaker styles. I'm gonna tell you about SpeakerNation, and then I'm gonna cut out here. But let me tell you.
Yep.
Speaker styles, and one of them he already talked about. And that's the heart center. And those are people who literally speak from the heart. And here's the unique thing about a heart-centered speaker. They believe that people can make the changes in their life, they can make the transitions that they needed if they just knew that they were supported, that somebody was there for them, that somebody cared for them, that somebody was willing to help them. And here's another thing they believe, that a lot of stuff that people have went through in their lives wasn't their fault. And they need help past those points, and they wanted them to know that they have somebody there that's willing to help them. And then at the end of the presentation, they want people to get the information, but they also want them to know that they're loved, they're cared for, and supported. That's the heart-centered speaker. And so you may be listening to me right now, and you're thinking to yourself, that's me. I'm a heart-centered speaker. I communicate from the heart, and I want them to know that someone cares. Now, let me give you the polar opposite of the heart-centered speaker. That's the drill sergeant. And the drill sergeant is this simple. The drill sergeant believes that wherever you're at in your life, it's your fault. That it's not your mom's fault, it's not your dad's fault, it's not your ex's fault, it's not your teacher's fault. It's the only person's fault it is yours. It's not. Here's the thing. Even if somebody did something to you, even if they were wrong, it's your responsibility to fix it. And they believe that you could get ahead in life if you just took personal responsibility and stood up for yourself and took action. And so their point is to hold you accountable for the things that you want to achieve in your life. And at the end of the presentation, they want you to know that you're responsible. They want you to feel like you're responsible for taking action in your life in a new direction. Whether anybody supports you, whether anybody likes you, whether anybody cares about you, they are not concerned about that. They're concerned about you taking action and responsibility for your own life. That's the polar opposite of the heart-centered speaker. I'll give you one more. He talked about it. He said the scientific speaker, or the teacher speaking style. They believe that you can make the changes that you need in your life if you had the right information, if you had the right formula. They believe that if they give you the right information and the right formula, you can use that formula just like other people have used that formula. And so they typically communicate with PowerPoint. They typically communicate with whiteboard. They'll use presentation materials. They want to make sure you have all the information that you need. And here's another thing. The scientific speaking style, or the teacher speaking style, they're not apt to take a presentation opportunity on the fly. They love preparation. They want to be prepared. They want to take the time to gather their notes, to gather the material, to make sure they're bringing all the information, because at the end of the presentation, they feel like if you have the right information, the right formula, you can make the changes that you need. And so they want everybody to feel like they've been informed to the point where they can make the changes that they need in their life. Well, that's 3 of them. Now, let me tell you about SpeakerNation. Listen, we've all heard people who teach speaker training, or they work with speakers, or they do marketing, or they do sales, and they want to help you as a speaker get your sales funnel together, or they want to help you as a presenter get your marketing together, or they want to help you get your flow together. I mean, that's what people do. That makes sense. Everybody has their niche. But what happens is you typically have to go from one person to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. And guess what? Every time you go, you got to pull out your wallet again and again and again and again and again and again. And sometimes after 3 or 4 times pulling out your wallet, you still don't feel like you're in a position to go where you needed to go. And what we said is, what if we could put together a team? What if we could put together a group of individuals that are phenomenal at what they do, not good at what they do or great at what they do, that are phenomenal at what they do? And what if those people would come together in a power team to help individuals go to the level that they needed in a coordinated and constructive way. And that's exactly what we decided to do with SpeakerNation. What if they found out how to get speaking engagements and where they would go to? That's what we want to do in SpeakerNation. What if they said, hey, we have events around the country that we're doing, and if your message is right, and we know it'll be right, because when we put the message together, you can actually get on stages. That's what we want to do with SpeakerNation. What if we said, hey, you're in a position where you can do an event, and we have the perfect speakers to come light your audience up? That's what we do at SpeakerNation. And so if you're interested in really taking your message to the next level, not with an individual or not by yourself, but with a collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive group of individuals, then I want you to consider SpeakerNation. It's Ruben West with Black Belt Speakers. We hope you put the punch in your presentation, and now we're doing it through SpeakerNation. Back to you, Trevor.
Yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate you, man. By the way, they don't know, Ruben. This is kind of behind the scenes, or like kind of what we do all the time, just that behind the scenes, real-time think tanking. You know what I mean? I think sometimes people wait till they get with their coach and they wait for the mentoring section. What were you saying?
Here's the thing. Most people don't have people that they can call and collaborate with real time.
Yeah.
And they don't understand why they're not getting the results that they want. And this is what we do. We pick up the phone. It's a Sunday morning. Hey, I came up with an idea. Let me give it to you right now. And these relationships that you have in real time are really the power of relationships, because you can call somebody with a good idea and get off the phone with a great idea. Right? And if you don't have those kind of people that you can call in the moment, most people aren't in a position to write it down. They don't record it. And so a lot of great ideas go by the wayside because they didn't have somebody to call. So you have to understand there's power in these types of relationships. So, when my phone rings and I say it's you guys, I usually know it's about to level up.
Yeah. And by the way, Ruben, when you create that slide with the rhythmic rancher, let me tell you what you put on the slide, brother. I want you to put Jay-Z, Trevor Ott, Tupac, and I want you to put Dr. Freddie Haynes. Put them 4 people on the slide, right? And put rhythmic ranchers. Hey, man, appreciate you for that real-time think tanking. This is kind of what it goes down to. Like, if you ever want to know what a day looks like in the life of a black CEO, well, this is what the day looks like. We spend time enjoying, working in, living in, believing in the purpose and the ideas that represent our brand. And basically, y'all got a chance to do a sneak peek into some behind-the-scenes, real-time think tanking. Now, here's the thing. Don't do no real-time think tanking with somebody who ain't thinking. You know what I mean? Because if they ain't thinking, if they're not really thinking and focused in the same area that you are, you're going to get bad advice. So, Ruben, I know you got to get ready to get out of there for a presentation. And I'm going to go ahead and post in the group where they can go to learn the other 7 signature speaking styles, because there is an assessment out there. And on that note, my good friend, I'll chat with you later. I'll see you on SpeakerNation on Monday, right? The next SpeakerNation session is this Monday, right?
That's correct. This Monday.
Yep. Okay, good.
I'm rebooting. My thing just went down.
Oh, yeah.
That's gone. That's gone. It's too much time.
It's too much time. Well, look, let's just talk about, wrapping up. Here's what we're going to do. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about a sales workbook. You cannot sell a $10,000 product. You cannot sell a $5,000 product with an order form. You need a sales workbook. And so part of the things that we're going to put in our sales workbook, so here's what I think should be in the sales workbook, Chad.
Okay.
Number one, I think the first thing is, you know, you got to give people. All right, so I'm gonna use this, right? Because a lot of times we want to give people what they want, but we need to give them, in many cases, what they need also. So a perfect example, life goes into a marriage counseling session. They meet with a marriage counselor. Mm-hmm. They say, Doc, we got a problem. And the doctor says, what's the problem? We sleeping on the opposite side of the bed, Doc. Doc says, what you want me to do about it? Doc, I need you to help us stop sleeping on the other side of the bed. The doctor stops. The counselor stops. They pause. And he says, I got the solution. He takes out his prescription pad and he writes a little note on there and he passes it to the husband and the wife. Mm-hmm. And the husband says, Doc, I didn't come here for no medicine. I came here so me and my wife can stop sleeping on the opposite side of the bed. He says, yeah, I got that. And this is the prescription that's going to solve your problem. So inevitably, everybody wants to know what's written on the prescription. Mm-hmm. And basically what he tells them is, go get yourself a twin size mattress. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, did he solve their problem? Yeah. But the problem is, he didn't really give them, he gave them what they wanted, but he didn't give them what they needed. So, in other words, sometimes people come to you with a problem, and what they come into you with is really the side effect of a bigger problem. And we're so used to solving the side effect that we don't get to solving the big problem. And the big problem is their lack of communication. Their inability to communicate with each other is causing them to sleep on the opposite side of the bed. But instead, what he did is wrote them a prescription to basically get a twin size mattress. Well, that was what they wanted, but it wasn't what they needed. So in SpeakerNation, I got to give y'all not just what you want, I got to give you what you need, because if you give a person what they need, it takes care of all their wants. It takes care of their wants. So check it out. In SpeakerNation, all right, look, it's Sunday, so I ain't gonna say no curse words, but I'm gonna tell you this, and I want you to hear me closely. Look, most of these speaker programs, by the way, let me get a thumbs up or a hallelujah or a heart or something if this is true. If this is true, you give me a thumbs up. If you've ever heard somebody say, I'm gonna teach you how to get paid from the stage, monetize your message, and they basically try to teach you how to get paid as a speaker, and you ever heard that type of training, hit the thumbs up. Let me know like that. You ever heard somebody say, I'm gonna teach you how to get paid as a speaker? Like, let me hit the thumbs up if you've ever heard this. And then I'm gonna talk to you about why it is true to a certain degree, but it's mostly a lie and partially the truth. Here's the thing. All right, I got to spread my legs for this one. All right, look, check it out. Oh, no, that's a loud truck, so let me make sure y'all get the information. But hit the thumbs up if you know exactly what I'm talking about. They telling you they're gonna teach you how to get paid as a speaker from the stage. When less than 1% of all speakers, ever make six figures. Write that down. Less than 1% of all speakers ever even cross the six-figure mark. Less than 0.5% of all speakers actually cross the seven-figure mark. Right? Watch this. I'm going somewhere. The ones that are in that 1% that make six figures or seven figures, the majority of their money doesn't actually come from getting paid as a speaker. The majority of their money comes from what they're selling from the stage as a result of what they're speaking about. And so we got all these speakers running around talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to get paid $25,000 for a speaking engagement. Check this out. How many speakers do you know actually get paid $25,000, $10,000 for a speaking engagement? I bet you can count on your hand. You probably can't count off more than 5 or 10 that you know specifically. I bet you can't count off more than 5 that you personally know. And even the ones that you personally know, they get paid for a speaking engagement. 90% of them, they get paid, 5% of their revenue is coming from getting paid to speak. And the other 95% is coming from what they're selling as a result of what they're speaking about. So listen, let me give y'all rule number 1 from the black CEO itself. Listen. Tell them to give you the stage. See, listen, you don't want them to pay you to speak in 2018. You got to use the Trevor Oz motto. Give me the stage and I'll write my own check. Give me the stage and I'll write my own check. Give me this. Everybody put that into the comment section below, because anybody that's a speaker right now, anybody that wants somebody, you want to speak on somebody's conference call, speak on somebody's webinar, speak on somebody's stage, speak on somebody's podcast, speak on somebody's event. If you want to speak at somebody's event, go ahead, put in the comment section below, look, give me the stage, I'll write my own check. And then put what you talk about. Put, give me the stage, and I'll write my own check. And then put what you talk about, and put it in the comment section below, and watch what's going to happen. Some people right now going to start simply, I didn't know you speak about that. Come on, speak on my stage. Come on, speak on my podcast. Come on, speak on my blog talk radio show. Come on, speak on my Facebook Live. Come on, speak at my live event. Come on, somebody. Holler if you hear, brother. And see, what's happening is Speaker Nation came to cut through all the BS. It came to cut through all the BS. So look, there's some speakers out there that hating on me right now because I'm messing up their business. Nah, I'm trying to teach you the truth. Stop telling people, you can't get into a room full of 100 people and say, hey, all y'all gonna learn how to get paid for y'all speaking engagement, when you know that if less than 1% of people actually get paid to speak. When you speak to a room of 100, you've told a truth that's only true for one person and not true for 99 people. Now you gotta decide, who you gonna be the truth for? You gonna be the truth for them 99 people, or you gonna be the truth for that one person? Come on, holler if you hear, brother. Just holler if you hear, brother. You know, give me a little hashtag black CEO in the house or something, because this is the truth. And see, what happens is, you know, I'm not, you know, no shade on people who are telling people that they can't speak, because some people gonna get paid to speak, but it's gonna be 1%. And let's just say it's 10%. 10% get paid to speak, but only 1% of them gonna ever cross 6 figures. So the rest of them gonna have to keep their job. And let me tell you what that's code for, right? Listen, keep on learning the bad way about speaking, and here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up paying yourself to speak. So you're gonna do your event, it's gonna cost you a lot of money, you're gonna put up all the money, you're gonna be the one to pay for all the coaches, you're gonna want to be paid for everything related to the event, and then you ain't gonna make no money. And that's code for paying to hear myself speak. Everybody put to the comment section, I don't pay to hear myself speak. I don't pay to hear myself speak. Give me the stage and I write my own check. So when I do my own event, I make my own stage. When I do my own Facebook Live, I make my own stage. When I do my own podcast, I make my own stage. When I do my own blog talk radio show, I make my own stage. When I do my own Periscope, I make my own stage. Give me the stage, I write my own check. If they won't give you the stage, make your own stage. If they won't give you the what? Stage. Make it what? Own stage. This is a little nugget from the black CEO. Holler if you're here, brother. Can a brother get a thumbs up? Can a brother get some love or something out there? Because I'm trying to give you the truth. And I'm trying to tell you why Speaker Nation exists. Now, here's the thing. Give me the check. Give me the stage and I'll write my own check. If they won't give me the stage, what? Create your own stage.
Create your own stage.
Make your own stage.
That's point number 1.
So when you're doing your Facebook Live, stop showing up on your Facebook Live not being prepared. It's your stage. You wouldn't show up on somebody else's stage unprepared. So why you walking up on your own stage unprepared? Why you coming on your own stage whack? Why you coming on your own stage not practiced? Why you gotta be out there punishing the audience? Why you gotta stop letting people, it's called audience abuse when you show up whack, unprepared. Don't abuse your audience. How many of y'all ever been on somebody's Facebook Live and you feel abused because they so bad? How many times you ever been at an event and you feel abused because the speaker's so bad? How many times you ever been on a Periscope and you feel abused because the speaker's so bad? Come on, holler if you're here, brother. You've ever seen this before. So look, this is why Speaker Nation exists. Speaker Nation exists because, you know, you gotta have integrity in business. You gotta have integrity. And integrity is you gotta speak the truth. Well, first you gotta think the truth. You gotta think the truth. It starts with thinking the truth, right? Because as a man thinker, you know, so is he, right? And so first you gotta think the truth. Then you gotta speak the truth. Then you gotta be the truth. Think the truth, be the truth, believe the truth. Think the truth, be the truth, believe the truth, right? Think the truth, right? Speak the truth, right? And be the truth. You got it? Think the truth, speak the truth, be the truth. Think the truth, speak the truth, be the truth, right? So, by the way, everybody put that in the comment section below, because the hand is a digital recorder for the mind. Now, so the first thing that I realized, Shay, I know you're taking notes, right? So here's what I think. I think that first thing we gotta do is, the number one thing that a speaker wants to do is what?
Speak.
Number one thing a speaker wants to do is speak. So you're not gonna get better. You can go to all the different, you can go to event after event after event. You can go to program after program after program. You can hire coach after coach after coach. You can hire mentor after mentor after mentor. But look, The number one way that a speaker gets better is through repetition. You need an opportunity to get your message in front of other people. And a lot of times when you go to speaker trainings, they will give you the training, but they won't give you the stage.
Right.
They'll give you the program, but they ain't gonna give you the stage. They're gonna give you all the quotes, lines, the books, but they ain't gonna give you the stage. So the first thing we do in SpeakerNation is we give you the stage. You wanna know why? Because here's the thing. The first rule of thumb for SpeakerNation is give me the stage and I'll write my own check. Second rule, if they won't give me the stage, I'll make my own stage. These are the first two rules of SpeakerNation. By the way, somebody write down the rules in case I forget them later on. You know, I'm kind of on the fly here. But now these are really the rules. So we in SpeakerNation, Shay, one, you're gonna be a part of a big event where you're gonna be a featured speaker every other month. Every other month, you're gonna be a part of a big event that we're gonna feature you as a speaker. By the way, if you don't know nothing about SpeakerNation, this is the time where like, yo, give me some information about SpeakerNation. Look in the comment section, the people following up with you, all that kind of good stuff, right? By the way, look, I'm doing the same thing I'm telling y'all to do. Give me the stage, I write my own check. SpeakerNation ain't free. It's got an investment, but it's a real cheap investment. You know, it's low cost, but at the end of the day, it's low cost, high value, because it's just what I want to do. It's just my give back to the world, right?
If they want the details, can I tell them where to get the details?
Yeah, you can give them the details, but I don't want to be too salesy, so just give them the details real quick.
Well, not sales, it's mad at them getting the details.
I know.
Mad at them getting the details.
Just hurry up, because I'm trying to get to the
Keep
get to the good stuff.
keep
No,
going.
give me
I'll
the
post
details.
it.
Yeah, link
they're putting it on here. What
What's
are the
the link?
details? SpeakerNationInterview.com.
SpeakerNationInterview.com. Hey, can y'all help my brother Shay out? Can y'all put SpeakerNationInterview.com in the comment
Get the
section?
details.
Can I get at least 10 people to put SpeakerNationInterview.com in the comment section below? Matter of fact, everybody do it. Everybody do it because it's like being in church. You know, when the preacher says something, you're like, what did he say? You look on there, what did he say? So everybody be this Sunday. So be a good church member, right? Be a good church member, right? Put SpeakerNationInterview.com. Put that in the comment section below. You got that? Okay, now check this out. All right. So a speaker want to speak. It's above all else. Does SpeakerNation have training? Yeah, SpeakerNation got training. It's cool. SpeakerNation got training. And it has all type of training. Training on how to market yourself as a speaker. Training on how to build out your presentation deck. Training on identifying your signature speaking style. It has all of these different trainers from some of the top speaker trainers in the country. But the first thing we want to give you is we want to give you the speaker an opportunity to speak. Because the speaker want to speak. It's the only way you're going to get better. The number one way that a speaker gets better is by speaking. So one of the first events that they get a chance to be a part of is, I think we should let them be a part of biggest comeback. Well, okay, so okay,
It's a bonus one. There's a bonus one coming up, Trevor, because some folks want to do something like now. They're going in the next 30 days, like, hey, where can I speak over the next 30 days? There's one coming up now called Afro Biz, which is a conference put on by the #1 African-American newspaper in the country, by the way, which is the Afro-American newspaper. The event's taking place. Now look, if you want the details, you can go over to SpeakerNationInterview.com. Again, SpeakerNationInterview.com. And yes, the first event you can speak to is in less than 30 days. That's one event. Then the next...
Well, wait. The Afro, if y'all know what Afrobiz is, they have them all around the country. It's one of the oldest African-American newspapers in the country. And they have them all over the world. And they're having a conference featuring African-Americans or people of color who are in the personal and professional development space. And that's just a kind of a bonus event. And it's a one-time event. But essentially for those people, if you pass the interview today, then you'll get a chance to be a part of that event coming up in less than 30 days. Right.
Okay,
So
that's one track, but then there's another one following right behind that.
well, I want to kind of list out the different events that they're going to be a part of because I think it's important, right? So, you know, because I don't want you to get, these events are not just events where it's just, oh, here's another event. These events are recurring events that happen every year. Our goal at SpeakerNation is to see to it that you're always speaking, you're always featured, you're always getting a stage that gives you the opportunity to write your own check. Follow me?
Yep.
And so the first goal is to make sure you're always speaking. And so the first thing that we do in SpeakerNation is we have something called the SpeakerNation Summit. If you've never been to SpeakerNation Summit, ain't nothing like it in the world. You come to one event. And you fill your whole speaking calendar for the entire year. I mean, your entire speaking calendar. Because you are in a space with only the only people in there, other SpeakerNation people, event planners, and people who are having events. And what happens is, during that session, it's a very small group of people, right? It's less than 100 people. And what you're doing is you meeting and you're getting on each other's stages. So you book out your blog talk calendar, you book out your podcast calendar, you book out your live event calendar, you book out your Facebook Live calendar, your conference calendar, and you're getting on all these different people's events because people come there with the intention of putting you on their stages, putting you on their broadcast. They come there with that intention. The second thing is, so you got the SpeakerNation Summit. That's just like a snapshot. But we got these events that we have.
24 hours of motivation.
So one event that you speak at is 24 hours of motivation, which is every New Year's Day, we do an event where it's a broadcast that goes live for 24 hours. And if you're in SpeakerNation, you are one of the featured speakers for 24 hours of motivation. That's one speaking event that you speak at every year. So every year you speak at 24 hours of motivation.
There's also Life Leverage, Trevor.
Then there's Life Leverage. Life Leverage is another speaking event. By the way, both of these events have already had over 100,000 viewers apiece. Right, so the events that I mentioned, these are not some shabby event where you got 5 people showing up. These events have already had over 100,000 people apiece watching and viewing you. Because I believe that give you the stage and let you write your own check. And if they won't give you the stage, then make your own stage and still write your own check. Hashtag, everybody, the hashtag for today's conversation is hashtag write my own check. Hashtag write my own check. That's the hashtag. Everybody put that in the comment section below. Hashtag write my own check. Now, so there's 24 hours of motivation. There's Life Leverage. Then for my ladies, I got to tell you my ladies. You should have ladies first. Ladies first. Ladies first. Queen Latifah. You don't know nothing about that, right? But look, for my ladies, we've created, there's a brand called Womanpreneur. There's the Womanpreneur stage, and that's an event that happens every year. We're coming up on our 4th annual Womanpreneur event, and it's an event designed to empower women who are in business, empower them mentally, inspire them physically, and inspiring them spiritually. But for those people who want to speak at that event, and you speak at all of these events, but for this one is strictly for women. Womenpreneur event is strictly for women. So it's Womenpreneur. So we have 24 hours of motivation.
Life Leverage.
Life Leverage.
Womenpreneur.
Right? Womenpreneur. And Life Leverage, I love Life Leverage because it's designed to help people get leverage over their life. Because sometimes people are struggling in this life. Sometimes people are struggling in this world. Sometimes people got these obstacles. Sometimes people going through these journeys. Sometimes they got some things that they're trying to get over. You know, my heart breaks every time when I turn on the TV and I see some person who had big dreams. I see somebody who was aspiring to do something great in their life. When I see somebody who was so full of purpose and then they take their life and they commit suicide. That hurts my heart. It hurts your heart. We all feel it. And so Life Leverage is designed to be the light in the dark places. So if you know that you want to be a light in the dark places, then Life Leverage is the event for you. All right, what else we got? So we got 24 hours of motivation, Life Leverage, Womanpreneur. Okay.
Now we go to biggest comeback ever.
Biggest comeback ever. That's another event. Over 100,000 views. The last time we did it, Willie Jolly was there. Dr. Willie Jolly, Allison Bird, Andrew Henriquez, Kim Coles. This was just a lineup. And a lot of times these events have celebrity headliners that also draw people to the event. And so these people were there, and so that is the biggest comeback ever event. You'll speak there.
Then there's also 72 hours of power.
My favorite, 72 hours of power. That's my favorite event. It's a live stream that goes for 72 hours straight. It only happens once a year. Right? We are officially bringing it back. Y'all are on notice. Y'all been asking us because it's been 2 years since we brought it back. We did it for like 5 years straight, and then we took off because there's so many other events going. But officially this year, y'all heard it here first. 72 Hours of Power is back. Yep. 72 Hours of Power is back. The last time we did 72 Hours of Power, it had over 300,000 viewers. I told you, give you the stage and let you write your own check. So give me the stage, I write my own check. This is designed to give you your own stage. I'll if you here, brother. SpeakerNationInterview.com, right? Get you what you need, right?
And then we go from there, Trevor, to the Small Biz on Fire.
Right. So we have the Small Biz on Fire, which was originally Small Biz on Fleek. If you just want to take a peek at that, you can go to smallbizonfleek.com, which is now called Small Biz on Fire. It's an event that deals with entrepreneurs of all races, all colors, all genders, and it's a business-based event designed to inspire, motivate, help teach, and train people who are in business, right? And with Small Biz on Fire, you even have wellness speakers who are helping speakers get well, as they get well in their body, as they're helping people get well in their mind. So don't count yourself out if in a business event, because business owners don't just need business things. They need other things to become the whole entrepreneur, to become an amazing entrepreneur. And that's called Small Biz on Fire. So you speak of that thing. So let me just make sure I got this right, Shay. We got 24 hours of motivation, life leverage, right? Biggest comeback ever. No. We got. Wait. We got. Let's back up. We got 24 hours of motivation. We got life leverage. We got womanpreneur. Right? We got biggest comeback ever, right? And then what else?
72 hours.
And then we got 72 hours of power. So this is just 5 events.
And Small Biz on Fire.
Right? And then we got Small Biz on Fire. So that's 6 events, right?
But there's also the bonus one.
Right. So these are just the 6 ones already that you get. Then there's the Afro Biz conference. There's the Afro Biz conference. First of all, person of color should be at Afro Biz conference. Everybody of color should be. Now, but let me do this. Can I do this, Shay?
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, if you want to attend the AfroBiz conference in August, I'm going to give away 10 VIP tickets. Now, you got to fly to D.C., so don't ask for a ticket if you don't want to fly to D.C. But I'm going to personally sponsor 10 tickets, and you just say, hey, pick me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sponsor you a VIP ticket to the AfroBiz conference. If that's you, put AfroBiz VIP in the comment section below. AfroBiz VIP in the comment section below. Because sometimes you just got to pay it forward. So let me just make sure.
And then my favorite term, the bonus of the bonuses. Bonus of the bonuses is the conference call of the century.
Yeah. So then you also get a chance to be a part of Conference Call of the Century. And that's really where we just had a conference call. With that conference call now, it's something over 27,000 listeners. Right, just called in and just listened to the conference. It's still listening right now on replay. It's up to 27,000 now. It's up to 27,000. It's called Conference Call of the Century, right? And then there is, of course, my favorite event.
I was saving it for
last.
last.
My favorite event. The event. Everybody, y'all get ready. Everybody put in the comment section. Put hashtag Black CEO. Everybody put hashtag Black CEO. So you get to be a speaker for the Black CEO, hashtag Black CEO National Conference. Now listen, there's all this other stuff that go on, but you go ahead and tell me. You tell me your speaker class, your speaker coach, your speaker program, tell me exactly how many stages they put you on. They tell you that they're going to teach you how to make some money as a speaker, but basically they don't help you make no money as a speaker, but they're going to teach you how to make money as a speaker. Oh yeah, I'm going to teach you how to make money as a speaker, but I can't do nothing for you to help you make money as a speaker. Huh? Does something sound wrong with that? Does something sound wrong with that? They giving you training but won't give you the stage?
So they
giving you a program but they won't give you the stage? They can swipe your credit card but you can't step on their stage? What? Come on, man. Give me the stage, I'll write my own check. So the first rule of SpeakerNation is give the people the stage. Give the people the stage. Give them the opportunity to write their own check. Give them a chance to feed their families. Give them a chance to build their business. Give them a chance to build their brand. Give them a chance to make the difference that they want to be in other people's lives. Give the people the stage. Hashtag give the people the stage. Give the people the stage. If you're in alignment with me and you believe that we should give people the stage, and you believe that we should give you the stage, everybody hit the thumbs up button right now. I want you to do it for 10 seconds, right? Just keep hitting the thumbs up button. Matter of fact, let's go to the thumbs up to the heart. Let's hit the heart button for 10 seconds straight, right? And that's because you believe that we need to give the people the stage. And so the first rule of SpeakerNation is give people the stage. We give you the stage through the mega events that we have that feature you. We give you the stage through the SpeakerNation Summit, which allows you to fill your whole speaking calendar for the entire year at one event, so you ain't got to go around begging. You ain't got to go on kissing people's behinds to get on stage. Let me tell you something. I don't pay to hear myself speak, and I don't kiss behinds to speak. You ain't got to, listen, stop paying to hear yourself speak. Stop kissing up to get your, just show up on purpose. Just show up with your message. Just show up and be the truth. Just show up and think the truth. And just show up and speak the truth. Just show up and be the truth. Hashtag be the truth, somebody. Can a brother get some hearts up out there? So listen, this is what the SpeakerNation Summit is all about, right?
And where they can go, for those folks that are out there, listen, I try to post it out there.
SpeakerNationInterview.com.
They go to www.SpeakerNationInterview.com. Again, www.SpeakerNationInterview.com.
Now, personally, we're going to do 20 interviews today. Out of those 20 interviews, I got to be honest, probably we're probably going to take 5 out of the 20 because there is a selection committee, there is a board. We do gotta. It's not that you got to be a perfect speaker, but that you have to be on purpose. So at the end of the day, we're not looking for people that you're the greatest speaker of all time, but we are looking for a desire to speak more than just to be famous, more than to just make some money. So we're going to ask you on the interview, hey, who do you want to help? Why do you want to help? What was your primary inspiration? What triggered you to wanting to help that group of people with your message? And that's what we're listening for. We're listening for authenticity.
And let me add in, if I can, Trevor, real quick, that it's not important that they are like an NSA speaker, right? You don't have to be a certified speaker. Some folks, Trevor, they speak for their business. Some folks represent their brand. Some folks have a message. Some folks just have expertise that they want to share. So if you're someone out there that's saying to you, no, I had to have some speaker training and got some certification. No. What they want to do, Trevor, is they want to impact the world. They want to make a difference. They want to change a life, and they can do it through this platform. So that's what I like about SpeakerNation interview. Look for the everyday person as well.
Yep. Now it's getting hot out here, Shay. So let's get packed up.
It's been hot.
Yeah, it's getting hot out here.
But let's go ahead and pack up 3 times.
But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna still take this with us, so we can still be broadcasting while we walking and talking. Yeah. It's hot out here. I gotta get some cool air. But look, SpeakerNationInterview.com.
No water,
right?
by the way. I'll get you more.
But another thing that happens in Speaker Nation is we don't spend all of our time just training you how to speak. Yeah, we can all learn how to speak and get better, but there are weekly trainings. Every week there's a training, and our trainings are not just one-off trainings. They are 4-part series so that you can have mastery. And so right now, the first 4-part series is really just mastering the art of speaking. Then there'll be another 4-part series on how to create powerful presentation decks using PowerPoint or Prezi, right? So using PowerPoint or using Prezi or Keynote. Because some of y'all got some presentations, they suck. I mean, they look bad. So we're going to teach you how to create amazing presentations.
But I like to Trevor? Go ahead.
Yeah. Then you're going to also learn how to do better video broadcasting as a speaker. How to do that, how to do the lower thirds, how to take your game up there. Then, of course, you're going to learn how to do sales as a speaker. So you're going to learn, so it's not just, it's not a one-sided, hold that for me, Shay.
Some folks, that's really all, Well, I'll let you pack that first because I'm pouring down sweat. I ain't know, I'm wet.
Okay, this is focus, brother. Yeah.
This is like real time stuff. I can't make this stuff up. But in all seriousness, there's speaker camp, which you're going to really love. So one part of the camp is 3 days long. One part of the camp is you get to work on your product. Speaker camp for product development for speakers. Then the second day you work on broadcasting for speakers. Someone put that right below for me. Put that right in the feed. www.SpeakerNationInterview.com.
Okay, by the way, I got my trusty gimbal here, everybody. So I got my trusty gimbal here, so you can see I'm working on recording. So I got my little handheld. By the way, if y'all want to know what I'm using right now, so I'm using the DJI Osmo, and you can see. Matter of fact, let me just show you kind of some of the cool things it can do while we get ready to start walking and talking. So first thing I'm gonna do is things like that. It's definitely one thing that every speaker needs to get into is they need to get into vlogging. Right, vlogging, right? And vlogging is, just video broadcasting. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. It's just video broadcasting. Now I'm gonna do this again. Just want to show you the smoothness of the pan when you're using. This is a speaker tool, right? Just a speaker tool, right? These are kind of things you learn in Speaker Nation. We teach you how to use that. Teach you which tools to get, what's the latest and the greatest, and all that kind of good stuff. Let's show you, for example, okay? So you see the Joseph Banks store, and you just see I'm using the remote, and it gives you that smooth pan and tilt, gives you that cinematic flair, and I'm walking and talking, but you don't see no shaking, you don't see no bouncing up and down. My video looks smooth and clean. Now if you use this with a program called Movie Pro, and you change the settings to 24p, right? So I'm gonna give y'all another little secret, right? Give me a little hard stuff, because I'm gonna give y'all another little secret too. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do a quick little video that normally would cost you like $10,000, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it for less than $20, okay? Well, less than $120, let me just say that, right? First, you wanna get yourself a DJI Osmo Pro 2. Go to Best Buy, go to Best Buy, go to Apple Store, but get the DJI Osmo Pro 2, get that, right? Then when you get the DJI Osmo Pro 2, then you wanna get the app called Movie Pro. If you have an Android, you want to get the app called Filmic Pro, Filmic Pro, but I like Movie Pro better, but they both do the same thing. Filmic Pro is on Android and on Apple, and Movie Pro is just on the Apple, just on iOS devices. Then you get that, right? And then the third thing you do, so first thing you do is you get the DJI Osmo 2, right? Second thing you do is you get the app Movie Pro or Filmic Pro. And the third thing you do is you go into the settings and you change it to 24p, and that's going to give you film-like effect. That's going to give you a film-like effect. And when you get that film-like effect, right, that's going to kind of hook you up. And now you get smoothness, and you can just go out and you can just start creating really powerful looking videos. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna do something with Shay real quick. Shay, I want you to go over there and stand, and I'm just gonna kind of do a pan around you, just to kind of give them just a kind of a perspective on kind of what we're talking about there, right? And by the way, this is just some of the stuff you learn in SpeakerNation. So if you're not learning this kind of stuff in your speaker stuff, you know, sometimes you don't want to you don't want to constantly keep learning. Speak like this, say it like this. Okay, just stand still. Okay, how about quick? Okay. Don't worry, Shay, you don't need to see. We see you. Okay. So first, I'm just going to walk around Shay. Well, Shay, I need you to turn some direction first. Okay. Why don't you stand there? So you had the water in the background. Okay. And I'm just going to stand. Notice ain't no shaking. So I'm just doing a panoramic shot. And this is to demonstrate, because I'm using the DJI Osmo 2, right? We're here at National Harbor, right? And I just literally just walked around Shay in a complete circle. Right, and that kind of gives you a panoramic view, but because I'm using the video stabilizer, there's no movement. Now I can stand still also, and all the times, like when you're doing your videos, like notice that right now that Shay is in the corner, and if I do a video where Shay is in the corner, then on the opposite side I can put words in. When I do my editing, I can add words to the editing. I can add words to the editing. So sometimes you try to put yourself in the corner like that, and then you can put words in the opposite corner, or you can put Shay in this corner, you know. And then this thing has a remote on it, so I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm just going to do a smooth pan and tilt, and just watch how smooth it is. And that's all by remote. So I'm standing still, and I'll just go back the other way. And just like that. Now, Shay, why don't you give us some words of wisdom, since I do have the camera on you. Right now, we're using the DJI Osmo 2, right? And this is just some of the little tools that you learn inside of SpeakerNation.
Sure. Let me go and say a couple of things. We've been talking today about SpeakerNation and what's important. What's important is the time has come for you to stop begging to be on other people's stages. The time has come for you really to create your own stage.
And as we demonstrate and say, why don't you just walk that way, and I'll just follow you while you're walking.
I
think that'd be a good example of how you,
while I'm walking.
Well, I think it's a good example of why you would use a video stabilizer. Okay, so I'll just follow you while you walk. I don't care where you walk, Shay. Just as long as you walk.
I just want to make sure as I'm walking that you guys.
I'm following you. I got the camera, brother. I got the camera, brother. Listen, I got the camera. They're talking. They can hear you loud and clear. Just keep walking and talking.
All right. So there's a couple of things. Number one is the time has come to stop begging to get on other people's stages. And one of the things I see is, you know, as a speaker, and I'm guilty of this, by the way, when I first started, is that I had to I don't want to say bow down, but I had to beg.
No, just say it. You had to kiss up.
I had to kiss up. I had to deal with people's egos and why their stage was the greatest stage in the world, how I don't deserve to be on that stage. And you know, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel good at all. But you had no other choice back then. If you weren't on someone else's stage, then for a lot of folks like me, I wasn't speaking. But now, today is a different day. And this is what I want to let you know. You can go ahead and jot this in your notes. Someone put this right below in the video feed, right below. Stop begging to be on other people's stages. Here's the principle: create your own stage. That's right. Create your own stage. See, the principle I want you to live by going forward is that you're going to create your own stage. It could be your own virtual stage. It could be your own live stage. It could be your own podcast. It should be. It can be your own podcast.
Let's go see what's down there.
Yeah, because the water is going down the thing.
Yeah. Let's go see what's down there.
It could be whatever stage that you want, but I want you to be thinking about creating my own stage. Now, what I do like about it, so go ahead and put that down. And if you hear me and you're listening carefully, put stop begging. That's the point. Stop bowing down. That's the point. Stop kissing other people's behind. That's the point. To be on their stage. Just go ahead and really create your own stage. Create your own experience. Create your own impact. And what I enjoy most about Speaker Nation is that folks are come together. You have the right masters in place to show you how you can create your own stage. That probably sounds good right now. It probably feels good. You mean you get to control the content? Yes. You get to control who you want to impact? Yes. You get to help other people and still serve? Yes. You get to make $1 and a difference? Yes. An impact and income? Yes. But how do you do that? Well, SpeakerNationInterview.com. Follow the instructions, right? There is a process, yes. There is a selection, yes. But here's what I can tell you. On the other side, you're going to be able to create your own stage, your own opportunities, your own income, and your own impact. And that's what I want to leave you with. That's my rant for this morning. Stop begging.
Yeah, and like I said before, right now we're using the Osmo 2, so that's stabilizes so you can walk and talk, and it's a little $100 device, and every speaker should have one of these, because every time somebody hears you speak, they don't just want to hear you speak on the stage. Here, Shay, I'll let you hold this on this side of me. Here you go. And now Shay's holding it. I hope you can see. Look at that stuff on the ground. I wonder what that is. But basically, every time somebody hears you speak, it don't always have to be on a commercial stage, a hotel stage. Sometimes it can be, just you walking and talking. Sometimes it can be you eating brunch. So there's some tools that you should have when you are starting to create your own stage. So I want y'all to file this away under create your own stage. Okay?
Good, I got you.
So-
I'm getting the sign.
Okay, good. You can put some distance and all that kind of good stuff. But basically, one of the things that I think people need is, number one, everybody should have a DJ Osmo 2. Number two, you should have a video recording app, Filmic Pro or Movie Pro. That's a mobile video recording app, Number three, I think that you should change your settings when you're doing video records. You can't do this live, but you can do this when you're doing a recording, right? When you're recording, not broadcasting. When you're recording, not broadcasting, set your settings to 24p. That's what gives you that movie-like cinematic style effect. Set it on 24p. And then the next thing that I would do is I would also get the Mevo. The Mevo, which is formerly by a company called Livestream, which is now owned by Vimeo. So I would get the Mevo Pro, right? M-E-V-O. I would get the Mevo Pro. These are like stuff you gotta have, because sometimes you ain't gonna be able to pay $25,000 for somebody to come broadcast your event. So what you need is something where even if you ain't got a big budget, you can still get big results. So everybody write down, even if I don't have a big budget, I can still get big results. Even if I don't have a big budget, I can get big results. So you can use the Mevo, M-E-V-O, right? You can go to Amazon to get it. You can go to B&H to get it. You can go to livestream.com to get it. But if you're a speaker and you don't have a Mevo, something wrong. Just something is wrong. Now, of course, you got to get it, and then you got to learn how to use it and maximize it. And that's why you show up in places like Speaker Nation, because we teach you that when you come to the speaker camp. You learn how to do things like that. Number three, right? So now you got the Mevo. Like right now, I'm talking to y'all, and I really don't have my microphone in. But let me just tell you something. I can make y'all sound better in less than 30 seconds. All I gotta do is, number one, you should have a Bluetooth microphone, right? So I'm gonna put this one in, but trust the AirPods, right? I heard it just connect to my phone. So now y'all probably starting to hear me clear because it just connected to my phone. I heard it connect to my phone.
And I can't see if they can or not.
Yeah, no, but I can tell I heard it when it connected, right? So I got my trusty AirPods in, right? And, did I hit something?
Nah.
Did Siri come on? You sure?
Probably.
Okay, good. All right, so you're still streaming live, right? Because I accidentally tapped
it says live.
Okay, I accidentally tapped the button back there. All right, so look. So I got my trusty AirPods in, right? So that's a Bluetooth headset, but also you should have a iPhone or Android lavalier mic. They make lavalier mics that are
down that way.
I know, that's where I'm going. I'm walking towards my house. Right? I do live down here. I'm messing with you. Look, you should have a lavalier mic for your cell phone. So it's called a cell phone lavalier mic. You should either have a cell phone lavalier mic for your Android device or your iPhone, okay? So you want to have that device. Now, because I got my headset in it, I can now walk a little further away and you can still hear me. The second thing is you can get a professional lavalier mic just for your iPhone, or just for your Android phone. Go to Amazon and you'll see they make Bluetooth lavalier mics and they make ones that just plug into the bottom of your phone. So you need that. And then you should have a professional, lavalier mic in general anyway. So you should have a cell phone lavalier mic and you should have a professional wireless lavalier mic. I'll make some recommendations about the ones you should get, and this is just part of your speaker kit. By the way, every speaker should have what I call the speaker big money kit. It's the kit that you use to get money. Because remember, the rule of thumb is give me the stage and I'll write my own check. Give me the stage and I'll write my own check. Well, when you get on the stage, you need a microphone. You need a microphone. So give me the stage and I'll write my own check. So basically what happens is now on that stage you need a microphone, you need a camera, you need a message, and we help you get all these things: the camera, microphone, and the message. So this is what you learn at SpeakerNationInterview.com. So go to SpeakerNationInterview.com because this is what you learn at Speaker Nation. So now you got the wireless lavalier, you got the cell phone lavalier, and then you need a program called Switcher Pro. Because now Switcher Pro allows you to add all the professional things that go to your broadcast, like the lower thirds, the cool lower thirds, and things like that. That comes from a company called Switcher Pro, right? And you can have that, and that'll be just really cool. And that app they now have it on Android, I think, and they used to have it only on iPhone. But Switcher Pro now allows you to turn all your other cameras or all your other little phone devices into separate cameras, and you get a lower third. And that's just really cool. You just can't beat that. And then now you got all the right tools. It's called your Speaker Nation Get the Money Kit. Your Speaker Nation Get the Money Kit. Now, if you don't have a Speaker Nation Get the Money Kit, then you need to go over to SpeakerNationInterview.com because this is how you get the money. Remember, give me the stage, I'll write my own check. If they won't give me the stage, then I make my own stage. But at the end of the day, I know that the stage is where I make my money. Okay? So what you want to do next is now you got to train with all these tools. I'm about to give you a principle. Until I train with what I know, the full manifestation of what that knowledge is supposed to be and do in my life will never show up. Until I train with what I know, the full manifestation of what that knowledge is supposed to be and do in my life will never show up. So you got all these tools, but you ain't got no training to go with it, and you're not practicing with it. So,
Sorry.
hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Good. How you
Y'all enjoy
doing?
the Sunday?
Oh, beautiful day.
Yeah, ain't it?
Yep, yep.
This is the kind of summer I like where it's just not too hot. It's like jazz, like, usually August be like,
Oh, absolutely. Enjoy your day, hon.
have a blessed one. So, anyway, what you need is you need to have all of these tools, but you need to train with these tools. And I don't mean train inside a closed environment. Sometimes you just got to go out there and get it done. Look, here's the rule of thumb. You ain't got to get it right. You just got to get it going. You ain't got to get it right. Principle, by the way. You ain't got to get it right. You just got to get it going. You ain't got to get it right. You just got to get it going. Because perfection is not a state. It's a process. You're never going to get better. So sometimes you just got to randomly break it out. Whip your camera out and just get it in. Sometimes you just got to go and you just got to turn that thing on.
No connection.
Okay, I got you. You say no connection. It'll come back up, Shay. It'll be just fine. It'll record. It'll push back up. It'll be fine. But it'll pick up right back around here. But anyway, the long and short of it is, these are the kind of things that you want to learn. These are the kind of things that you want to do. This is how you need to show up. And basically, you can run a 7-figure operation. And let's just make it real, because some of y'all have never even done 6 figures. So let's just talk about, some of y'all have never even done 7 figures. So let's just talk about your first 6 figures. The first 6 figures is you can really do it just with a camera, just with a cell phone, just with the right equipment, just with the right message. Remember, a movement plus a message plus a methodology equals money. You don't need their stage to make your mark. You don't need their stage to make a difference. You don't need their stage to make the money. You can make a difference, you can make your mark, and you can make the money on your own stages. Give me the stage, I write my own check. But if they won't give me the stage, I make my own stage. And this is what I want to see all of y'all do as y'all step out there and y'all become speakerpreneurs, as y'all become broadcastpreneurs. If you do that, you know, everything's going to be okay. So here's how I want to end it. I want everybody to go in the comment section below, put your first name, put where you're from, and put whatever you speak about. Put whatever you speak about. And here's why you're going to do that. Because there are people right now, they don't want to hear me speak. They don't even like the sound of my voice. They don't like the speed of my voice. They don't like how I look. They might not even like my gender. They might not even like my race. But they might like your voice. They might like your race. They might like your gender. They might like what you talk about. They might not even need what I'm talking about, but they need what you're talking about. So here's what you got to do. All you got to do is go into the comment section below, put your first name, where you're from, and put what you speak about. My name is blank. I speak about this. Here's where I'm from. Why? Because right now, there are people who are looking for you. You think you're looking for stages to be on. You don't realize that there's stages that are looking for you. So here's how you get the stage. You get the stage by basically showing up for your life. You get the stage by being engaged. You get the stage by being engaged. You get the stage by being engaged. You get the stage by staying engaged. So what you got to do is you got to stay engaged. So this is the moment where you stay engaged. So here's what I want you to do. First, I'm gonna teach y'all a trick right quick. First, put your first name, put whatever you speak about, right? Even if you're not a professional speaker, put whatever you speak about or gonna speak about, and put where you're from in the comment section below. Then after you do that, I want everybody to hit the heart button for 20 seconds. Hit the heart button for 20 seconds. Now here's what's happening. The Facebook Live system is the more people that start engaging, the more they start showing this broadcasting. So what's happening is you put what you speak about in the comment section below, and then you kept hitting the heart button, you kept hitting the heart button, and you kept hitting the heart button. Now more people are watching this broadcast. As more people are watching this broadcast, they are watching me, but they're learning about you. They're watching us, but they're learning about you. They're watching right now, but they're learning about what you're speaking about, and then what's happening simultaneously, you are creating your own, you're creating your own hype. You got to create your own hype. And so what's happening is now they look and say, oh, what's going on? I see all this stuff. I see all this hearts. I see all this thumbs. I see all this stuff going on. And all of a sudden, when they show up, they don't find me, they find you. They don't find me, they find your brand. They don't find my message, they find your message. Because we all got a message inside of us. My job is to give you the stage so you can write your own check. Right now, I'm giving you the stage. But the key to the stage is you got to engage. Now, right now, I'm giving you the stage. But the key to the stage is you got to engage. The key to the stage is you got to engage. Are you engaging in this moment right now? Put your first name. Put what you speak about, put where you're from, and then hit the heart button for 20 seconds, for 30 seconds, for 1 minute. But you should keep hitting it, because the more that you keep hitting that button, the more people are now starting to learn about this broadcast, and when they get there, they're going to find you. See, my job is to give you the stage, and I got to be doing, I can't be just talking about it, I got to be about it. I got to do it in action and in deed. And if this is not what's happening for you, when you are working with the different speaker brands out there, then it's time for you to make a change. So go on over to SpeakerNationInterview.com, set your interview so you can speak at Womanpreneur, so you can speak at biggest comeback ever, so you can speak at Black CEO, so you can speak at the Afro Biz Conference, so you can speak at Life Leverage, so you can speak at 72 Hours of Power, so you can speak at 24 Hours of Motivation. The stages have already been built. They're just waiting on you. The stages are already there. I'm just waiting for you to show up. The stages have already been built. I'm just waiting for your message. The stage is there, but the key to the stage is you got to engage. I'm waiting for you. You think you're waiting on me, but I'm waiting for you. The stage has already been built, and it's waiting for you. It's built for your message. It's built for your purpose. It's built for your brand. It's built for the difference that you were meant to make in the world. It was built for you. It was built by us, but it was built for you. It was built by Speaker Nation, right? But it was built for you. It was built by us, but it was built for you. So it's time for you, as Andy Henriquez would say, you got to show up for your life. SpeakerNationInterview.com. Now, y'all know how we do it, right? Everybody should still keep hitting the heart button, but then when we close out, you know, we're gonna say the words Black CEO out. You're gonna put in the comment section #Black CEO out, because that's how we do it. My name is Trevor Otts, and on the other side of that camera is Shay Brown. I'm known as the Black CEO. Shay Brown is the sales cardiologist, right? And we're here to really help you with all your business needs, right? If you are a Black entrepreneur, Black speaker, or Black leader in the marketplace, then we are here to really help you basically take your brand, take your business to the next level. Shay, watch out for backing out. You're going to back into some people, right? So at the end of the day, Go on over to SpeakerNationInterview.com. In the comment section below, as we count down to 10, put your first name, tell us where you're from, and put Black CEO out. It lets the world know that it was a Black CEO, you, that made a difference in their life. And whenever we do hashtag Black CEO out, it just lets the world know that there are Black CEOs out there all over the world making a difference for you. And so when we started the brand Black CEO, we moved away from being a CEO to being a community of CEOs, a community of CEOs of color that are out there making a difference in the world. My name is Trevor Otts, the Black CEO, hashtag Black CEO out. And by the way, SpeakerNationInterview.com. Get there today. I'm going to personally be doing 20 of the interviews myself. I'm going to be doing, matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do the interviews. Some of y'all about to get a call in a few minutes, right? So if you put, and if you filled it out, put in the comment section below that I scheduled my interview. If you scheduled your interview, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it in the comment section below, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to check you out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to your fan page. I'm going to go look you up, and then I'm going to call you. So we're gonna wrap, and we're gonna see if you are fit for the Speaker Nation community. That being said, Shay, you can flip the camera over to yourself if you got to do that, and you can give them some closing words from the sales cardiologist himself.
I'm trying to find it. I found it. Okay. It's so much light you can't see. Okay. All right, once again.
Shay, you don't move the gimbal like that.
Oops, I was trying to hit the button.
No, you definitely don't do it the way you just did it. You will break it.
Okay, well,
no.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
It's very simple, Shay. Don't ever twist it by the handle like you just did it. You are known for breaking. Shay is known for breaking some equipment.
That's right. That's right. I am.
You broke the first gimbal.
He claims I broke the first gimbal. Anyway, Shay Brown, Washington D.C., Black CEO out. I want to see you all over at SpeakerNationInterview.com. Again, SpeakerNationInterview.com. One of the things that I know is that this is your moment. I know this is your time. I know one thing. If you don't change, your life will be the same. If you don't change, we know exactly what's going to happen. But today is your day. Again, SpeakerNationInterview.com. Y'all are all wonderful. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for making all the comments. I see you all trying to share your names and so forth, but it's been so bright out here. I couldn't even see the screen. Like, I don't know if y'all can see me now. Yeah, you can. At least I framed it, I think, right there. Anyway, Shay Brown, Black CEO out. Talk to you later. God bless. See you over at Speaker Nation. Let's change the world together.